Hey, so this week there really isn't much change, like anything that went on. I am 13 weeks now. At the end of 13 weeks, I'm really not well. Like you can probably hear it in this. Just woke up like really razor sharp throat, head's banging. I keep getting really dizzy. I just don't feel well at all, and I need to pick my son up from nursery in about 5 minutes. Um, but all I want to do is go to sleep. Yeah, anyway, this week, all that's really happened is I booked my 16-week scan, private scan, to find out the gender, and I'm going to tell my family once we found out, and I'll put it on here. But yeah, we're going to find out in 2 weeks, in a few days, what we're having, hopefully, like if we're having a boy or a girl, get to see them again. Yeah, just a basic scan to find out the gender. I think it's in 3D as well. I'm not too sure. I've never had a 3D scan. I've never really had a private scan until like this baby. Like with Leo, I didn't bother having a private scan or anything because they were all in Liverpool, but now this one's open. It's close by. But anyway, the only other thing that's happened this week, apart from being really dizzy, like I've only just got sick. Like I wasn't sick this whole week, but this week I've started sort of fainting episodes. Well, not actually fainting, but I know I had them with my son, and I did basically faint a lot. Sorry, I felt like I needed to sneeze then. Yeah. So I'll sit there or I'll stand there, and then suddenly like my eyesight will just go all like blurry. Everything will sound echoey. My head will just feel like a cloud, and then I'll just feel really sick, like I'm about to fall, like motion sickness. It's just horrible. But if I sit down and sort myself out, then so far I've been okay. It's not happened every day. It's been like every other day, but there's been little episodes of it. The only other thing as well is I'm not 100% sure because this baby, my placenta is at the very back, which means I should be able to feel movements now. But with my son, his placenta was anterior, so it was at the very front, and it was cushioning like all his movements, so I didn't feel them for like a very long time, and I didn't feel any quickening or whatever it's called, like flutters. Whereas this time I'm nearly 100% sure that I am feeling flutters. Like they're really light, and I'll have to focus on them to like feel them. But there'll just be times where I'm sat there, and then like I'll just feel it. I'll feel something that isn't wind. It's like a butterfly. It is exactly like what it's described as, like the fluttering of butterfly wings. But yeah, it's really nice, and I hope it is that, and if it is, it should increase more these next few weeks because it's my second baby and my placenta will be anterior, so maybe I'll notice it a bit better. But yeah, other than that, nothing else has really gone on at all. It's just been a basic week this week. I'm going to attempt to show you my bump now. There's been episodes where, like, obviously it won't be a bump now. I'm only 13 weeks and 6 days now, so there's no obvious bump that's going to be there yet, but it's definitely bigger than it was like at the very beginning, and I'm noticing something, but at the same time that is like leftover bits from Leo, but there is definitely like a change. It's just it doesn't look like a bump, it's more like flab. But yeah, there's been points where it'll go quite big and hard for like the whole day, and then the next day it'll just be basically not there, and then the next day it'll happen again. I don't know if this was like, I think this is definitely this week. I don't think I mentioned it last week, or I might have done. I keep waking up to like, if my bladder's full, I'll wake up to like, it's kind of like that shape, like a little bump. Yeah, I did mention this, but it keeps happening now, like more often. If I go to sleep and I've had a drink or something, I wake up in the morning. I think it depends how I'm lying as well, and if I'm scrunched up or if I'm like laying flat and which side I'm laying on. But I'll wake up and there'll be like a little bump there. But then when I go to the toilet, it'll go. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you my belly and measure it, and then that'll be the end of this. So yeah, here goes. There may be a little line that's left over from my pants because they've been like up here because all my pants are getting too small. But anyway, this is from the front, then from the side. Like you can't really. I'm very pale. My walls are very pale. That side, and then this side. There's no real difference with my top on or not. Like some tops that I've noticed now, if I'm wearing some. Sorry, I keep hiccuping. I keep noticing now if I'm wearing some tops that say are really tight or something and long sleeves and they go quite long, it'll definitely show something like that. But you know, it is now actually harder. Like I have this little bit here that is left over from Leo, and I think as my bump grows, this will definitely stretch out like that. But it's definitely hard now. Definitely, it's not just like a load of harder there. But yeah, so I'm going to measure it now as well. I'm really rubbish at this. So probably won't be accurate, but it's a little idea or something anyway. Oh, here we go, I'm messing up again already. This week I'm also joining swimming, so that'll be nice. I've joined Slim World just to keep an eye on my weight and to try and eat better. This is saying 30, hold on, let me do it up a little bit. 39, so I don't know if that's a change from last week, but I'll keep track of it. So yeah, that is it for this week. Next week it will obviously be week 14, and on week 16 I should definitely have a lot more to talk about, but you never know, I might feel some more movements by then and hopefully like confirm that it definitely is. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll do another video next week. Bye.